Does this sound familiar? You decide, okay, I'm going to learn English, which is an awesome goal. You're excited, you're motivated, and then you sit down to start, and your head just starts spinning with questions. Where do I even begin? What should I learn first? You search online, and suddenly you're drowning in thousands of videos, apps, and articles, each one promising it's the best way to learn. And now, you're more confused than when you started.
Oh, yeah, it's a feeling we see all the time. It's called analysis paralysis. You get so bogged down trying to find the perfect plan that you never actually start. We've seen people get stuck in this planning phase for weeks, even months, until all that initial excitement just fizzles out. But here's the truth, a little secret that fluent speakers know. You don't need a perfect plan. You just need a good first step and a clear, simple path to follow.
And that is exactly what we're giving you today. Forget the confusion. Forget feeling overwhelmed. We are going to lay out a simple, motivational roadmap that will guide you from day one.
This isn't about memorizing 1,000 grammar rules or downloading 20 different apps. This is a smart, strategic path for absolute beginners. It will take you from thinking, I have no idea where to start, to becoming a confident, active learner who is finally on the right track to fluency.
That feeling of being totally overwhelmed is the number one reason people quit before they even really start. It's a huge wall to climb. You think about everything you have to learn: grammar, vocabulary, pronunciation, listening, and it feels like trying to scale a giant mountain without a map. Your brain just freezes up.
Exactly. And when you don't have a map, you fall into some really common traps. You might waste months memorizing complicated grammar rules you don't actually need yet. You could spend money on expensive courses that don't fit how you learn. Or, and this is the most dangerous one, you get so frustrated by the lack of real progress that you start to believe, maybe I'm just not good at learning languages, and you give up.
That thought, I'm not good at this, is so destructive, and it's almost always wrong. The problem isn't you, it's the method. It's like trying to build a house by starting with the roof. It's confusing, it won't work, and you'll just end up with a mess. You need a foundation first.
Without a clear path, all your efforts feel random. You learn a few words on an app, watch a random YouTube video, do a grammar exercise, but nothing connects. You don't feel like you're making real progress, and that's where motivation goes to die. That's the real frustration. Putting in the work but feeling like you're stuck in the same place.
But what if we could clear away all that noise and give you 4 clear, simple steps to follow?
That's what we're here for. We're going to give you that 4-step path that will take you from an absolute beginner to a confident learner. This is your map. Let's get started.
Okay, step 1 might surprise you because it has nothing to do with grammar or vocabulary. Before you learn a single English word, you need to find your why. Your motivation is the fuel for this journey, and your why is where you get that fuel. So, why specifically do you want to learn English?
And this has to be deeper than just, I want to learn English. Really dig in. Is it for a better job? Is it so you can travel and connect with people from other cultures? Is it so you can finally watch your favorite movies without subtitles? Or maybe it's just for you, to challenge yourself and expand your world.
Write it down. I'm serious. Grab a piece of paper and write, I am learning English because, and finish that sentence. Get personal and emotional with it. For example, don't just write for travel. Write, I want to learn English so I can travel to New York City. order a coffee with total confidence and actually talk to a local about their life. See the difference? One is a vague idea. The other is a powerful vision you can hold on to when things get tough.
Exactly. Your why is your secret weapon. Once you've got it, you can translate that motivation into clear, practical goals using the SMART framework. This acronym just means your goals should be specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound.
Let's break that down real quick. A bad goal is, I want to be fluent. It's way too big. A SMART goal is much better. Specific means you know exactly what to do. So instead of, I'll learn vocabulary, a specific goal is, I'll learn the 50 most common verbs in English.
Measurable means you can track your progress. You can literally check those 50 verbs off a list as you learn them. Achievable means it's realistic. Learning 500 words in a day? Not gonna happen. But 5 to 10 words a day? Totally achievable. You want to push yourself but not set yourself up to fail.
Relevant means it connects back to your big why. If your why is about travel, then learning phrases for ordering food is super relevant. Learning advanced business terms? Not so much. And time-bound means you give yourself a deadline. For instance, I will learn these 50 verbs in 2 weeks. This creates a little healthy pressure and stops you from procrastinating.
So, a perfect SMART goal might be to get ready for my trip, relevant. I will learn 30 common travel phrases, specific, measurable, by practicing 15 minutes every day, achievable, and I will know them by the end of the month, time-bound. Nailing small goals like this gives you a series of wins to celebrate, which builds momentum and keeps you going.
All right, you've got your motivation and your goals. It's time for step 2. Build your foundation. This is where we finally dive into the language, but we do it strategically. The single biggest mistake beginners make is trying to learn everything at once. You don't need to know it all to start communicating.
Totally. Think of it like the 80-20 rule. A small handful of words and grammar concepts are used most of the time in English. We want to focus on that high-impact stuff first. So, where do you begin? With the most essential high-frequency words.
Your first mission should be to learn the 100 most common words in English. These are the absolute building blocks of the language. Pronouns like I, you, he, she. Essential verbs like be, have, do, go. And little connecting words like in, on, and but. You can find lists of these words for free all over the internet. Learning these is like a superpower because they show up in almost every sentence.
From there, you expand to what we call your personal vocabulary. These are the words you use to describe your own life, your family, the food you like, your job, your hobbies. Learning the words for your world makes English immediately useful. You can start forming simple sentences about yourself like, I am a student, I like pizza, or I have 2 brothers.
Now, alongside these words, you need a tiny bit of grammar. And please, do not go buy a giant, intimidating grammar textbook. As a beginner, just focus on a few key ideas. The most important one is simple sentence structure. Subject plus verb plus object. I, subject like, verb, coffee, object. That's the basic blueprint for millions of English sentences.
So, to recap, Step 2. Focus on the 100 most common words. Learn vocabulary that's relevant to your life and master the basics of sentence structure and the present simple tense. Simple tools like flashcard apps are perfect for this stage. Okay, you've found your why, and you're learning your first words and sentences. Now for step 3, and this one is all about changing your mindset. You have to stop treating English as a subject you study and start making it a part of your daily life. We call this immersion, and it's a total game change.
And immersion doesn't mean you have to pack your bags and move to another country. You can create an English world right where you are. The goal is to surround yourself with English in fun, natural ways. This is all about input, listening and reading. The trick is to start with stuff that's easy and genuinely interesting to you.
Let's talk listening. Your brain needs to get used to the sounds and rhythm of English. A great way to start is with music. Find English songs you love, look up the lyrics, and sing along. You'll be practicing pronunciation without even trying. Another amazing tool is podcasts made for English learners. They usually speak slowly and clearly, and often have transcripts so you can read along as you listen.
For watching TV and movies, start with something you already love. Rewatch your favorite show, but this time, watch it in English with subtitles in your native language. Once that feels easy, switch to English subtitles. Because you already know the plot, you can relax and focus on connecting the English words to what's happening on screen. Kids' shows and cartoons are also gold for beginners because the language is simple and they repeat words a lot.
Now for reading. Same idea here. Start simple. Don't pick up a classic novel on day 1. Look for graded readers, which are books specifically written for different learner levels. You can also read kids' books, comics, or short news articles for beginners online. You want to find stuff where you already know about 70 to 80% of the words. That's the sweet spot where you can enjoy the story and learn new things without getting frustrated.
And here's a really simple but powerful trick. Change the language on your phone, your computer, and your social media to English. You will be shocked at how quickly you learn everyday tech words like settings, send, delete, and search. It forces you to interact with English all day long.
The whole point is to just be around the language as much as possible. Even if it's just 15 minutes, you can listen to a podcast on your commute or scroll an English news site on your coffee break. All these little moments add up and help your brain start to really process and eventually even think in English.
So far, we've covered motivation, foundation, and input. Now we get to the final, and maybe the most crucial step on our roadmap. Activate your English and build a routine. Activating just means switching from being a passive learner who only listens and reads to an active user who speaks and writes.
This is the part that scares everybody. The fear of making mistakes is a huge mental block. You worry you'll sound silly or you won't be able to find the right words. Let us just tell you right now, you are going to make mistakes. We all did. Mistakes aren't a sign of failure. They're proof that you're trying. You have to give yourself permission to be a beginner.
So how do you start speaking if you don't have anyone to talk to? You start by talking to yourself. I know it feels a little weird at first, but it is an incredibly powerful technique. As you go about your day, just say what you're doing in simple English. I am making coffee. I am reading a book. This book is interesting. This helps you practice forming sentences in real time with zero pressure.
Another great method is called shadowing. Find a short audio clip from a podcast or video that has a transcript. Listen to one sentence, pause it, and then repeat the sentence out loud. Try to copy the pronunciation and the melody of the voice exactly. You're literally training your mouth muscles to make English sounds. Recording yourself on your phone and listening back is also a great way to hear where you can improve.
For writing, start a simple journal. Every day, just write 1 or 2 sentences in English. Today was a good day. I ate pasta for dinner. I watched a movie. It doesn't have to be poetry. The goal is just to get in the habit of producing the language and pulling out the vocabulary you've been learning.
All of these things, talking to yourself, shadowing, journaling, you can do alone, for free, right now. And the final piece that ties it all together is a routine. Honestly, consistency is so much more important than intensity. Studying for just 20 minutes every single day is way more effective than a 3-hour cram session once a week.
A simple daily routine is the secret to long-term success. So what could a 20-minute routine look like? Maybe it's this: 5 minutes reviewing vocabulary with flashcards, 10 minutes listening to a learner podcast, and 5 minutes speaking out loud, maybe describing your plans for the day or what you just heard in the podcast.
That's it. Just 20 minutes. Anybody can find 20 minutes. The key is to schedule it and make it a habit, like brushing your teeth. This simple routine, combining review, input, and output, is what will drive your progress forward.
So that's the roadmap. 4 clear steps to take you from feeling lost and overwhelmed to being a confident, active English learner. It's not magic, it's just about having a clear plan and taking it one day at a time.
We know this was a lot of information, but remember, the journey to fluency begins with a single step. Your journey starts right now. Just pick one small thing from this video. Maybe it's writing down your why, finding a new podcast, or changing the language on your phone, and do it today.
And if you found this roadmap helpful, please give this video a like. It really helps our channel reach more learners just like you. And be sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss our next videos, where we'll go even deeper on each of these steps.
And we have a question for you. What is your why? What is your biggest motivation for learning English? Let us know in the comments below. Reading your stories is so inspiring for us and for everyone else in this community.
Let's do a super quick recap of the 4-step roadmap. Step 1. Find your personal why and set small SMART goals. Step 2. Build a solid foundation with essential words and basic grammar. Step 3. Make English part of your daily life through fun immersion. And Step 4. Activate your English by speaking and writing and build a consistent daily routine.
Remember, progress isn't a straight line. You'll have good days and you'll have tough days. But with this roadmap, you now have a compass. You know which way to go. You have a plan for what to do today, tomorrow, and next week. You are in control of your own learning journey.
The most important thing is just to start. Don't wait for the perfect time. Don't be afraid to make mistakes. Embrace the process. Celebrate your little victories. And be kind to yourself along the way. You've got this.
Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. Happy learning!